bí nǹkan báyìí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹni tó bá súnmọ́ yín bí iṣan ọrùn kí lẹ ṣe sí nígbà tí ìbílẹ̀ ṣe rò pé anikẹ́ni tó bá ní ọwọ́ nínú nǹkan búburú yìí kí yà jẹ wọ́n kí lẹ̀ yóò ṣe sí.
Màá dàgùn pa ni ògùn ni màá dá fún màá ti dàgùn tipẹ́tipẹ́ àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́run tí bàbá Mohbad ń dúró dè òun ló fà ni wọ́n fi ń yàn jẹ ni wọ́n fi ń pè ní wèrè náà fi ń pè ní asínwín màá ti dàgùn pa jàre irú ẹ̀ lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tiwa irú ẹ̀ lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ń bèèrè bíbá ilẹ̀ ṣe bí ìyá kú sínú ilé ọkọ kú sínú ilé ìyàwó aṣọ pé òun ò mọ bó ṣe jẹ kò gbádùn ni eré òpè ni ibi kankan ló ni ọmọ yẹn ti jáde wá ni ẹnì kankan ló wà tọrọ ẹ ní ibi kankan ló ti ilé kankan ló ti kó ni ó wàá sọ pé òun ò mọ kan tó jẹ ìjọ yẹn gangan wọ́n ti tilé yẹn pa kò sẹ́ni tó mọ sun ilé yẹn nínú ìjọ yẹn gbogbo wọn àbúrò ẹ gbogbo tí wọ́n sọ pé ẹbí ni wọ́n á ti gbé gbogbo wọn padà wọ́n á ti gbé gbogbo wọn di sí yìí wọ́n létí kò ní nílé ọlọ́pàá di sí yìí tí wọ́n bá ti rojú tó ẹ títí dọjọ́ tí ọlọ́pàá mọ fi ṣe ń bẹ ṣiṣẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bùṣe gbogbo ẹ tó bá jẹ́ yẹn 100 ló wà nílé yẹn gbogbo àwọn 100 yẹn ti wà lẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀wọ̀n ni wọ́n máa gbé títí dọjọ́ yẹn.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n translate sáwọn èèyàn wa. What she said is simply this. I asked her, she said that is what she believed, that Mohbad was stabbed by the wife. I then asked her, I said, what if it happened to someone that is close to her? She said, if it is for her, and as a background, she's calling from Benin Republic, so she can speak French and Yoruba. That is why she's not speaking English. Now, as a background for her, what she would have done is she would have consulted the Okun god to find anyone that have hands in it. She then said further that if it happens in Benin, if this issue happens in Benin, a wife that lives with a man can never come out and say she doesn't know what happened. And what the police there would have done is they would have sealed up the house and arrest everyone in that house until they give credible information before they will release them. But as the wife of the deceased, she is the one that has more information. Therefore, she believes solely that whatever they claimed happened at the concert area was not actually what killed him. The argument carried on till they got home, because when the report that came that Mohbad was angry on the bridge and wanted to throw people into the water, the argument went on. And it is probably because of that it continued again in the house and he was stabbed. And that is what she believed in. Ọlọ́run wa àwọn kan tí fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè kan lọ́wọ́ yín o. Ẹ kàn bá fún wọn ní ṣókí.
Màmá Ọlọ́run wa ẹ káàsán mà àbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́. So well, gbogbo our fún justice for Mohbad, and sometimes tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ a máa ń like ká máa nail with conviction and evidence. So bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, it seems very convincing and it's still the same line tá a náà reason pẹ̀lú. But ṣé ẹ wà of the opinion ni pé ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ ní show yẹn ó dẹ̀ continue ní ilé, and ṣé ẹ gbàgbọ́ àbí ẹ ní any believe pé wọ́n gun ní show yẹn àtọ̀?
Wọ́n gun ní show kankan, wọ́n gun ní show, ó lọlé dáadáa, ó lọlé lálàáfíà, wọ́n jọ délé ni. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú Wùmí ti wà lé, wọ́n jọ délé ni. Bóyá Wùmí nìkan ló ṣiṣẹ́ nítorí ó ti dájú jù. Ọmọ ẹni tí kò bá mọ̀ tó fi ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀, ẹ ti wò, ẹ̀yin gẹ́ lọ wò, ó wà nínú ìwé mímọ́. Ẹni tí kò bá mọ̀ tó fi gba ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan, ṣẹ́mọ̀, kò lè pẹ́ láti sọ òótọ́. Ẹni tí kò bá mọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé àṣìṣe ló bá mi ni mo ṣe ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn, mi ì lè pẹ́ láti sọ òótọ́. Nítorí ọ̀tún ti yí mi sósì, òsì ti yí mi sọ́tún, mi ì lè pẹ́ láti sọ òótọ́. Ọlá ń pé mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ dáadáa mo fi ṣe, mo fẹ́ gba result kan ń bẹ̀ yẹn, mo nídìí nǹkan tó fẹ́ jáde níbẹ̀, òun ni mo fi ṣe. Òun ló fà á ni mo ṣe ń wá irọ́ láti yí pé mo lè sọ pé báyìí ni, mo lè sọ pé báyìí ni, bóyá tí mo bá jù gba báyìí ó lè dùn, bóyá tí mo bá jù gba báyìí ó lè dùn. Ẹ̀yin gan wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ń sọ látijọ́ yìí, ẹ rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ náà ọ̀kan ò papọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀kan, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ní jẹ́. jẹ́ kí gbogbo akáwò látàì náà.
Ọlọ́run wa, ẹ jẹ́ kí n translate nǹkan tó sọ ẹ̀. Number one, I want everybody to see this. This is our own view, and nobody should say she should come with evidence because nobody have evidence. But the woman is talking. She lives in Benin Republic, and she's talking from the perspective of what she has seen about the case. For her, this is it. She said she believes that whatever fights happened at the show, that Mohbad was nowhere harmed. But Mohbad got home and a fight ensued. And she believed Wunmi did it. Why? If it was a mistake, it is not difficult for anyone that did something by mistake not to have said the truth. But because it was a predetermined effort, therefore for her, it is not a mistake. It is a predetermined. So for her, from where she's seeing things for, it's not about evidence. And she also said, if all of us could have listened to their testaments, it is not correlating. None of them are saying things. What they say in the morning is different from what they say in the noon. What they say in the noon is different from what they say in the afternoon. On and on. None of them that claim to be around him or stayed in the house were saying the same thing. Therefore, for her, it is a huge conspiracy. And she also believed some people came to the house to help her to carry out that thing. So they planned it and she understood what she's doing. So for her, where she's standing off, Mohbad was murdered by Wunmi. And that is her belief. Don't ask her for evidence. She's saying what she believes from all the evidences that are out there. Same also with anyone. So anybody typing, let her come with evidence. You also come with the evidence why you believe Mohbad was killed. Thank you very much.
Hello, ma.
I have a question. Okay, Lady Harris, you can go.
Yeah, Ọlọ́run wà, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ wà lóòótọ́, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa dá gbogbo ẹjọ́ yìí fún wa. Mo fẹ́ bèrè nǹkan. Ìgbà tẹ́ni kì í ṣe ní ọjọ́ Sunday ẹ̀mí ní ìdájí lóru ọjọ́ Monday nígbà tí wọ́n ń bọ̀ láti show bí nǹkan aago kan sí aago méjì, right?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, nǹkan tó mí nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tẹ́ mí nìyẹn. Okay, I just want to clarify that area that she meant very early on Monday. She meant very early on Monday morning on their way back from Ikorodu. Ọlọ́run wà.
Mo wà pẹ̀lú mà.
I'm sorry. And that corroborated with what Wunmi's sister said that Mohbad died in the morning. Go on.
Yes. That corroborated Wunmi's sister, and and I wonder what my father. What the question? Hold on. I just want to quickly say something too. That when Mama Wunmi said I called 9, they said they were sleeping. She called noon, and they said he was sleeping at 3. When she called back and Wunmi said, "Allah ma jari kuomo," I wonder why Mama Wunmi will not say, ṣebí mo pè earlier, ẹ sọ pé ó ń sùn, ìgbà wo nìkan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó di pé from sleeping to Allah ma jari kuomo. She could have questioned it that way. So for her not to even say that, pé mo wá pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣebí mo ṣì pè yín 3 hours ago, ó sọ pé ó ń sùn. So what could have happened between this hour and this hour? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní lẹ́nu ìsinsìn tó fi di pé ẹni tó ń sùn ó tún wá di Ọlọ́run má jàrí kú ọmọ. I think that's a food for thought. But Mama Ọlọ́run wà, I don't know if I can ask this question. Ṣé ẹ lérò wípé nítorí wípé wọ́n sọ wípé Mohbad ó fẹ́ ju ọmọ yẹn síta láti inú mọ́tò, ó fẹ́ jù síta, bóyá nǹkan tó ń kíkà ń tẹ̀ nìyẹn? Do you think so? Ṣé ro bẹ́ẹ̀?
Mohbad ti ṣe DNA test táwọn wákàtí Mohbad ti ṣe DNA test yẹn. Kò sí ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ Canada pẹ̀lú fámìlì tí wọ́n ní sọ pé kó ṣe DNA test ọmọ tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé dání tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi confam. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba ló ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀, ilé ìjọba ló ti wà, yóò wà nínú òfin ìwé visa ni. Tó bá ti fẹ́ voyager pẹ̀lú ọmọ, ó ti di dandan kó ṣe ìwé kó pé ìsinyìí ọlá pé èmi suspect prime boy èmi suspect prime boy nǹkan tí mo suspect prime boy fún ni pé Mohbad ò jẹ́ kí Wùmí mọ̀ títí prime boy fi dé tó ìgbà tí wọ́n ń lọ prime boy yìí Mohbad sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fún ẹ ti mọ̀ bí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin sí ọkùnrin òun ló jẹ́ kí Wùmí mọ̀ òun ló sọ fún Wùmí ni Wùmí fi mọ̀ Mohbad ò jẹ́ kí Wùmí mọ̀ Mohbad fẹ́ tracer ó fẹ́ kó lé náà láì jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ ni ọ̀rọ̀ visa ló fa ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ visa Canada ló fa ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ ìjà yẹn wá ti dín pé.
ẹ dá dúró kí translate nǹkan tẹ́ sọ ẹ dá dúró báwọn ẹ kí translate ẹ. Wow, for me this is one thing I would say I've never thought like this, but this is a native intelligence. If anybody will follow what she just said. Lady Harris asked her that does she believe that when Mohbad said he was going to throw out an account of some people saying Mohbad said he was going to throw out Liam on the thumbnail. Does she believe that was what started the fight? And did she not suspect Prime? This was her response, and I want us to listen. She said for her, anybody that wants to travel to Canada for relocation must do DNA. Any family must do DNA of the children. That is the law of the Canadian government. And because that was done, that everybody calling for DNA, Mohbad did the DNA. And because he did the DNA, and he knew that son was not his, he did not even tell Wunmi, but he was holding it within him. But when Prime Boy came, and this is where she suspected Prime Boy, he told Prime Boy, and that was why he told Prime Boy to come over to his place, that let them catch up. But because he trusted Prime Boy, he told Prime Boy that, my friend, you know we want to travel, and we are doing our documents. This is what I found out. Liam, by DNA, is not my son. And I have not told Wunmi. Everybody believes everything is fine. And he doesn't want to discuss about it. He just wants to go for his show. And this is where they fight. Maybe Prime Boy, his mouth be like chicken fowl. Because when wind blow so, he go show chicken fowl. And because he don't chop chicken toto, his mouth they run like tap water, where water always they draw. And the guy said it. And that was why Mohbad was very, very crossed. That was why the guy just fire like shit. The guy just got angry that I told you something. I did not tell her because I know. Because Mohbad's plan was to travel alone. He intended to travel alone. That they have gotten the visa. But Mohbad, because he knew he got the visa and that child is not getting a visa, he knows. And nobody should say there is no DNA. Mohbad knew at the dying minute because of what happened. So that is what she has said. And that was why I said, this is a native intelligence from her side. I have never thought of this. But it shows that Mohbad, something was revealed at the last hour. Mama, Olaruwa, continue.
Sorry, I have something to say, please. Sorry, Mama, I'm not.
Hold on.
It's okay. I'll be waiting. Please.
Please hold on.
Okay.
I beg to differ a little bit. Mohbad knew that child is not his child right from when he sang the song Weekend, and when he did an interview last 2 years ago now, 2020.
No. Lady Harris. Wait.
Yes,
This is what the woman thought. Not what I thought, not what you thought. You don't have to disagree with that line of thought.
I thought you were saying, okay.
No. I only translated what she said.
Okay.
I only translated what. That is a line of thought. What she's saying here is Mohbad knew that boy is not his own. That is what she's saying. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Who else is going for question? Kunle?
Yes, myself. Yes, thank you. So, well, somehow I want to ask questions too, at least if I throw in this our opinion on air like this, a lot of people are learning. So the question is, is a DNA test required for you to relocate with your family to Canada?
Yes.
Can I answer that?
Oh yeah, answer. Who want to answer?
Yeah.
I don't want to
I want
answer.
to
I don't.
answer. You know, in the case of Mohbad and Wumi, there's no certificate of marriage. And because Lily is minor, they want to be sure whether they are the owner of that child. Maybe that they have a certificate of marriage and they document everything, so it will be agreed that they owns that child. But because they don't have anything like marriage certificate to back up themselves as a couple, and they are going with a minor, there is probability that will be demanded for.
Actually, that is not 100% correct. Even when there is a certificate of marriage, you still will do DNA. It doesn't matter because you can bring somebody else and claim to be your children. So even with certificates of marriage, you will still be required to do the DNA of all the children you are traveling with. Everybody will do DNA, regardless.
Lady Harris, maybe I will ask my younger sister now, because
Well,
my Lady Harris,
a statement of fact.
Lady Harris, concerning what you said now, I will call with my second phone and ask my younger sister, because she just relocated to Canada with her family.
Please,
So I'm going to ask
it's a
if
statement of fact. Please do confirm.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Somebody is writing it.
Say it's part of the
All right.
process.
All right.
Anyway.
Hold on, please. I'll be calling us one by one because I'm moderating. Now, let me put this out there. Anyone that is doing immigration processes from one country to another, a family, you must do DNA. It's part of the requirements. The reason why they do it for the Canadian community, immigration requirement, is for them to be sure that the children you claim are your own are actually your own. Number one, to fight against child trafficking. Number two, many people have done it in the past. We know how they go all over the world. People take children and claim they are my children. They go with them. So they want a situation, all the documentation is done. And where they will do the DNA, they have a dedicated diagnostic center where they will go. All those things are requirements for it. So that is just a rule.
Please,
Thank you
is
very
it only
much.
Canada?
Ask your own
Is it only,
question now.
please,
Ask your own
Aristotle,
question now.
please,
Do
is
you
it
want to
only
ask a
Canada?
question?
Yes, is
Do
it
you
only
want to
Canada
ask a
that is?
question?
All countries,
Yeah.
all
No, Aris, it is no. I
I
relocated with
don't
4 of my
know,
children. I relocated with 4 of
Juices.
my children. Yeah.
Juices. I think that of Canada, I know. I don't know of other countries.
Hey, because I
I don't know
relocated
of
with 4
America.
of my children and I
I
didn't
don't
do
know. But
DNA.
also America. You see, this is how it goes. For example, you know there are some people in America that are there and they have green card, but they are putting the name of their children on that green card. So when it is time for them to bring those children, they will direct them to go and do some medicals. Those children will do medicals in the countries they are. They will take the DNA of the father that is abroad. They have it. They will send it down to the embassy in the country. And those children will do some medicals for them to verify. So America also do that. America does that. If you are living in America and you are putting your children's name, you are there, you want them to come over, they will
Yeah.
do that because those children will do something. So different country, different rules. I don't know
No,
of Britain, and that is just it. They are just requirement of this country.
yeah.
Countries will differ from countries. Don't let us
Aris,
argue much about this.
yeah,
Let's go
yeah.
ahead. Ask your
Yes.
question if you have a question to
We
the
not, yeah,
Olorunwa.
I'm not agree, but because of some people under the comment section and some people might not be aware of this.
Don't mind
This
them.
case,
Let them go to Google. It's not your business.
wait,
You are not here to teach people. They should go to Google.
this case that you said is far different from Mohbad case. This one that you said is somebody that's already living in that part of the country that want to do family reunion.
Madam, I said America. I don't know for people that are moving with their children. Like I said, there are different immigration routes, different regulations, different requirements. What goes for one person might not go for another person. If I'm going to work, for example, with the UN and I'm going with my family, I'm not going to do any DNA test for my family. UN will tell me to come with a maid and ask me for the age of my children and wife, and I will go and work there. They don't ask for DNA. Now, UN is taking care of me. That is what it means, and we'll be working there. It also happens to different consulate offices. But there are, like I said, there are different types of immigration route. So if that route requires it, it will be part of your requirement. It is not one jacket fits all. So don't let us argue about this because no, you cannot answer. You just came in. So you wait for others. We are taking our cue. You wait for others. Kunle have
Please, sir,
asked.
can I say
Aris have
something?
asked.
I
Please,
came
please say,
before.
please hold.
Can I
I will
say
take
something,
everybody. I
sir?
will take everybody. Don't worry. I will take everybody. Kunle have asked. Aris have asked. Juices, you've made your point. Olonwa only came to talk about our own view. Our own view. We can engage her, but she's not here for us to question her thoughts or what she feels. So let us take it like that. Thank you very much. Mute your mic. Mommy, you can ask question now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I just want to contribute of what our sister said, although I don't hear Yoruba, but I hear when you translate, so that makes me to understand. So it's like this, our sister, she's in spirit. It's just like she's not, it's like she's a spiritual woman. That is where I want to take it to, because exactly what she's saying now, I never knew that she also another person will come out this year again to say this particular word again, because last year I say it on a Westo platform. That was when the month Mohbad died. That was ending of September. Yes, that that guy was stabbed, because when I saw him in my dream, he was breathing, but I was not be able to see the side of his body where the blood was coming out. He was telling me that until he was stabbed, that he wanted to retaliate. They hold him. That three guys hold him plus his wife in his room, that he was stabbed. I say, okay, that is why blood is coming out. He said yes. So I say it in Westo platform. He was putting on white busters. He said they could not even allow him to eat or to drink water before the fight started. That they have arranged with his wife to stab him. Even they didn't settle any issue. They did not settle any issue. They just began to support his wife. That is why he was not be able to do anything, and they was holding him. So that was what happened to him. The blood was coming out when I saw him on that dream. And I also say it that very soon this boy is going to be exposed. Bella, yes, that guy is going to be exposed very soon, because Mohbad said that he's a fake friend. He's not a truthful someone to him. He was just by his side saying, Mohbad, I love you, you are my G, you are my this, you are my that. Because they know that he have a great star mother then, because they know that they already see where God is taking him to. So all was about jealousy and the child, that he find out, and he was still patient, not to do anything with his wife, but they later gang up and took him away. So I said this last year, and I was still praying over it. God, if it is true, let another person else say it to the world or in any platform. Really, what happened to that guy? I don't have the evidence, but I saw him on my dream. Blood was coming out in his body. So
Ọlọ́run wà mute.
to
Mute kìíní Ọlọ́run wà.
he was speaking to me and he was crying that he need justice. Because I think that it's only people who are spiritual that can see the spirit of the dead. And not only that, that someone who is dead can speak to that person, look at what happened, and look at, he needs justice. Do you understand? So that is someone that I am. So I am a spiritual woman. So I do see things, and God do reveal things to me. That is who I am. So that is why when our sister was speaking, this mommy was speaking. That is how I just sent a request. I said, God. So another person, I'll say this thing again, the same thing I said. And look at the Bella now. God has really exposed that guy for the world to see that he was not a truthful friend to Mohbad. They was just followed him, and the guy was just living in the midst of his enemy. And that prime boy, maybe that prime boy told Wumi that your husband has find out that Niam is not his son. But people, I don't understand our people, our Nigeria, they are just covering the truth. It's not that they don't know the truth. The woman herself know what she did, and now she's afraid. You can't tell me now that girl, she's comfortable in wherever she is now. She's afraid because she know what she did. They all planned it together because she know the father of that son. How can you just rule a life of a young talented star who the father suffered for? Each time I watch his video, I always shed tears. Sometimes my kids will be telling me, Mommy, put Mohbad. I say, even my kids, so you girls, Mohbad. Yes, Mama, put it, we want to watch. I'll be shedding tears. His dance step, everything. Why? No matter what, you will just go out of his life instead of ganging up and take his life. That guy died on Sunday night. Maybe they just want to cover up for the mom, for the mother not to know that the son died on Sunday night. See, they said the mother called on Monday or something like that, and that one was just calling for her 5 million that Mohbad wanted to give her for the shop. That woman, she's not what to call a mother, because if you are a mother, you carry your son for a good 9 months, you know how it is. Pregnancy, every woman who have given birth know what is pregnancy. So everybody know how it is to carry a child from 1 month to 9 months. That feeling, even if the child is insulting you, it grows up, it did not ask of you, or the both of you live together, I don't have a regard for you. Think of that particular moment, or the day you were in labor room. Just think about those two things and reconcile with your child. Develop that love again. Build that love for your child again. That woman supposed to have go back to Mohbad before these things happened. Okay, mom, you have to stay. Don't go to church. The woman says she wants to go to church. You leave your son for them to kill your son, because you know this is going to happen. Because woman is the one manipulating them. That last year I received a serious attack. That girl, she's not ordinary. It takes the grace of God for we that needed justice of Mohbad to be alive today and to stand strong and said, no matter what, we need justice. That little girl of 24 years old, she is not ordinary human being. When you seek the face of God and you are a spiritual person, you will see everything, even the background, the family. They are not pure. They are not pure. I received serious attack because of what I said on Westo platform. Because I saw him, I saw Mohbad. He was crying, lying down. He said nobody to rescue him. that they didn't took him to hospital. They watched him after the stabbing. They watched him died. That was the blood the father saw. I said, okay. He said, Auntie, can I take you to my house now? We were standing by the gate, and the gate was closed. He said he can open the gate, then I'll follow him. Let me go and see everything, how everything happened. I said, okay. Then we now enter the compound. Immediately we enter the compound, I saw darkness. I saw darkness all over the compound. The little girl have done enough. How could you, young girl, be getting married to a great star like that? Using something else, using juju on him, manipulating him, telling him what to do, telling him not what he shouldn't have done. Now he wants to travel for a show. He needed that DNA. He confirmed that the little son is not his, and that was why he was annoyed. He wanted to throw that little boy inside the sea. And people were saying, which kind of annoyance is that? If it is your own younger brother, what did you want him to do? And they were still living under one
Mommy
roof.
Glorious. Mommy Glorious.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing
You see, you are
sir.
coming from the spiritual dimension. Now we are going spiritual. But before we go
Yes,
there,
sir.
I want to pause you a little.
Okay, sir. Thank
This is the first time that I'm listening to you
sir.
anyway. So thank you from that perspective. And
You are welcome.
and you've also attributed Madame Olonwa's view to yours, which is fantastic. That is a witness. But just pause for me.
Thank you, sir.
I just pause. Madam Ọlọ́runwà, tẹ́ bá ìwà ń bẹ̀ ọ́, kí n bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀. Ẹ̀hẹ́n.
No, I'm
So lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ní Bẹ̀nẹ̀ báwo ni àwọn èèyàn ṣe gbé sí? Ṣé àwọn náà ń follow? Àwọn náà rí bó ṣe ń sọ ní Nàìjíríà? Báwo ni àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ ní area yẹn náà ní Bẹ̀nẹ̀?
ó dùn wá gan, ó dùn wá kó tẹ̀ jọ́dọ̀ wa. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ Benin ni kódà wọ́n tẹ̀ lè ṣe ó dàbí pé ó dàbí kíyàn mọ̀ fi ìlú odidi kan kíyàn mọ̀ gbèsè rí àtẹ̀fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ náà ni Nàìjíríà ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ yìí. Kátẹ̀ wá sọ ní pé ẹ wo arẹ́rìn Nàìjíríà nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n pa àwọn ọba tí wọ́n pa lẹ́nujọ́ méjì ní Nàìjíríà ní ọ̀nà Èkìtì àbí ọ̀nà òkè lọ́hùn kan tí wọ́n wá sọ pé wọ́n rí àwọn ẹni tí wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n ti mú àwọn ẹni tó pa àwọn ọba. Ẹ̀rín yín ń pa wá pọ̀, ẹ̀rín yín ń pa wá nítorí a mọ̀ ní pé ẹ̀ ń ṣe kòméjì ni. Ìyẹn pa célèbre odidi kan kódà kí wọ́n ọmọ náà célèbre náà ṣé ó ṣe gbogbo Nàìjíríà ni? Mohbad náà ṣé ó ṣe gbogbo Nàìjíríà tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni wọn wá rí ẹni tó pa Mohbad láti 6 months láti 6 months là ń lọ báyìí nísìnyí ni wọn rí ẹni tó pa Mohbad ni wọ́n wá rí ẹni tó pa ọba, ni wọ́n rí ẹni tó pa arábìnrin kan ní girlfriend kan, ni wọ́n rí ẹni tó pa something ẹni wọ́n rí ẹni tó pa ìṣẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ̀ ń dẹ̀rín pa wá kwa. Kátẹ̀ wá sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ lo idà, ẹ fẹ́ lo oyè, ẹ fẹ́ lo agbára, ẹ kọ́kọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yín bí iṣẹ́ náà. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yín ná tó jẹ́ pé ẹ fọ gbogbo lẹ̀ mọ́, ẹ mú gbogbo wọn, gbogbo ẹni tẹ́jọ́ kan ẹ mú wọn. Wọ́n lè wá lo power kí wọ́n lo 1 year o, kí wọ́n má dájọ́ kú fún wọn o. Wọ́n lè lo 2 year, wọ́n lè lo 5 year o, nítorí oníkálukú ló ní power tiẹ̀ o. Wọ́n lè wá bọ́tà tó bá yá o, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ kọ́kọ́ fi hàn ará èdè, aráàlú, àwọn ẹni tó ń wò yín lókèrè, àwọn diaspora, ẹ kọ́kọ́ fi hàn wọ́n pé yes, òdodo wà nù tiwa náà. Kò kí ń ṣe ọmọ kékeré ló kù náà.
Ẹ dúró ń bẹ̀ yẹ kí n sáré translate it. Now, everyone, for those who are just joining, don't think we are doing abacadabra. Madam Olorunwa is calling us from, Madam Olorunwa is speaking from Benin Republic. She can speak French and Yoruba because she's the Yoruba speaking side. Now she's talking about our own view regarding Mohbad's case. And the question I just asked her is this: how are people in Benin Republic treating this matter of Mohbad's death? And she said something very salient. She said they are laughing at Nigeria because they see Nigeria as a big country and they believe Nigeria should have done better. That you can imagine some kings were killed around Ekiti that they heard, that not too long they discovered those who killed those kings. You can imagine someone killed a boyfriend, murdered his girlfriend, and they quickly resolved such cases. Why wouldn't they be able to resolve that of a celebrity like Mohbad that everybody around the world knows? That even if they want to play and show their influence, the first thing they should have done is to arrest those that are involved, charge them to court. Let people be seeing them that these are the people that killed this young man. They should show to the world, people in diaspora, people outside, that they are working. But later, they can go to court and court can say, no, they will not go for life imprisonment, is 10 years, is all this. But let people know those who actually are involved in the murder of this guy. And that is why it's paining them. And it's paining them because it seems Nigeria police is just joking and faffing around. And that is what they are thinking, because it's paining them that if this had happened in Benin, they will have resolved this matter, both spiritually and conventionally, with police and all that, because they can see through everything that is happening. I just want us to be patient, because she seems to be a guest today, and it's good for us to hear from people that are in our neighboring countries how they feel about this, how they are feeling about this. And she's just giving us, as a mother and from her heart, the way it is. Thank you very much. Mama Ọlọ́run wà, ẹ continue so that ká lè lọ bá àwọn ará ìtókù, àwọn náà lè sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ àwọn náà là ń sọ yẹn àtẹ à ń ṣe analysis àwọn ń wò yín pé àwọn wò yín Nàìjíríà pé wọ́n pa ẹlòmíì ẹ̀ ń kígbe ọmọ yín tó wá dìde tí gbogbo ìlú mọ̀ tí gbogbo tó kọrin ó pe gbogbo ìlú ó pe gbogbo àgbáríjọ ayé wípé ẹ wá wò mí mo mọ orin kan ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ẹ wá gbé ọmọ yẹn pa lásán lásán ẹ wá ní sáìn ẹ ní ìkankan fún wa tí ẹ lè sọ tí àtẹ̀rí pé yes ọmọ yìí ni lóòótọ́ ọmọ yìí o Nàìjíríà ló tẹ̀ kó àṣẹ ìgbà tí wọ́n pa ọmọ yìí o Nàìjíríà ìlú Nàìjíríà mì kìtìkìtì ìlú Nàìjíríà kò mì kankan àwa là ń mì ìlú Nàìjíríà àwa yìí tà wá ní ta fẹ́ràn ọmọ náà là ń mì ìlú Nàìjíríà ìjọba Nàìjíríà ò mì ìlú Nàìjíríà àwọn alágbára tó pa ọmọ yìí ò hàn mí kò kàn wọ́n kankan kàn wọ́n wọ́n ní ká máa lọ san 20 million gba ẹ̀mí ọmọ yẹn ni tẹ bá fẹ́ gba ọmọ yín something like this ó dàbí pé ẹ̀ ń fi wá ṣeré quoi ẹ̀ ń fi àgbáríjọ ayé ṣeré ẹ̀ mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ náà kò ṣeé sọ pípọ̀ kan jù bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ.
Mo rí bó ṣe ń dùn yín, but mo máa rọ̀ yín pé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ máa wá. Let me just say what she said in conclusion. She said, great analysis that we are analyzing this matter, but in our own view, that Nigeria is just playing with this boy. Because if a young talent could come out of Nigeria to showcase Nigeria to the world, but on his demise, Nigeria don't even feel it. That it is the people outside Nigeria that are making this case to stand, and they are the ones shaking Nigeria. Because it seems people in Nigeria are just sleeping and doing it at will. And for her, it is not too good. That it is high time Nigeria should take his place, ensure that this young man get the right justice. On that note, I would like to to keep her there. I've seen someone from Cameroon. I will bring you up when the space is there.
Can I interject before that?
Okay, please do.
Yes, aristocrat. Mo tọrọ àyè láti sọ Yorùbá nítorí.
Ẹ̀yin náà fẹ́ kí n translate ni ẹ o.
No, you don't have to. I'll do my translation.
Okay.
I'll do my translation. But mo kàn fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ní Yorùbá nítorí Ọlọ́run wà ní. A tún gbọ́ news kan nísìn lórí Instagram. Wọ́n ní Sisi Quadri pé ó ti kú. Ẹni tó bá mọ Sisi Quadri kí a ṣàdúrà fún kọ́lọ́run tẹ̀ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere. Comedian tí ó máa ń ṣe comedy tó máa ń dẹ̀rìn pa wá tó máa ń bú èébú kí Ọlọ́run bá tẹ̀ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere. Getting back to the the line. There's a I can correct the visa issue when it comes to America and Canada. Everybody is right and everybody is wrong. I have gone through the system. Don't say because they didn't.
Sakuma, is that network? All right, Sakuma. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, no, yeah.
no, that is from Sakuma. I
Okay.
think it's network.
So it's better.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
So it's better.
Go ahead, please.
So, in tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé they base it on individual. They don't, it's not an automatic on everybody in Canada and in US. I went through the system. So I was hoping they would do DNA, but they said no need because I even called them to a special room to demand for it. I want to save the rest of my reasons. But what the officer made me to realize is that they base their decision. You see, when you go inside American and Canadian embassy, they have a magnetic this thing that is modern that can detect your facial figure. I think they've had it about 7 or 8 years now. So they decide if they want to. And look at it, all of us that are not even in American embassy or Canadian embassy, that were on the street, the moment we saw that child picture, we knew that figure is not Mohbad figure. So that is my take on that. Everybody is right and everybody is wrong. They base it on their intelligence, on their decision. It's not that because they didn't ask you, then they don't do it. They just did not do it for you. So that's what it is. Secondly, I want to get on the case of Bosse Alamala, because everybody has been beating around it and even hitting the point. When you were called on Monday that Amomi Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àrílá burú, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ṣòkú, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ṣe this and that.
Sakuma, ẹ jọ̀ọ́,
Yes.
ṣé Alámàlà ni Bọ́sẹ̀ ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
Ẹ continue.
Mo sọ pé Bọ́sẹ̀
Tọ́fì
Alámàlà.
gbẹ́gìrì sí.
Please, Mama Mohbad, not everybody knows her like that, please, Mama Mohbad, so that people don't get lost within your story.
She's not Mama Mohbad to me.
It's for the story now. There are foreigners here listening. Okay, anyway, I don't know.
Let them pick it.
People won't understand what you are saying. Only we understand, and they will be going away.
Okay.
Bosse in this case, everybody knows. The
It's
Alamala,
Mama
everybody.
Mohbad.
Let anybody.
Let's go
to the comments, sir. Let's go to the comment section. Let anybody who doesn't know Bosse Alamala, let them start saying no. I don't know Bosse Alamala. Then I'll change it. When I say Bosse Alamala, how long I am more Bosse Alamala? How long what? No, everybody knows Bosse Alamala. I don't want to call her Baba Iya Mohbad because she is not. Ma worry, Ojari, my sister. Ma worry, I meet father. But the person that says she's Baba Iya Mohbad, because if she's Iya Mohbad, somebody call you and say, "Hello, Nija, this and that, and you are now telling me that you didn't pick your hero and Buba and start running on the street until you get to his house." So she told you that around 4 o'clock on Monday, or when did she tell you? Or 2 o'clock. And you waited the following day and they call you. Wallahi talai, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ ń pa ikú Mohbad. Ní ṣoríire o. You will now wait till the following day. Ẹni kì í ṣe ìyá Mohbad. Papariano, imagine yourself. You now wait till the ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tó ń sọ fún mi. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ àrílá burú. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tó ti sọ fún mi, mo ti ń wọ bàtà, mo ti ń wọ orí fóònù máa wà títí. You are now talking of 24 hours after. Àbóṣorí gbé ni. You are now telling me kí n máa pè ní màmá bàbá ìyá Mohbad. Ìyá òṣìwò nìyẹn. That part, as Lady Harris said, needs to be known. Kí ló ṣe láti gbà yẹn? So wọ́n kàn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. Àbólórí àbí gbèrè ní lady ni. Mo gbọ́ story ẹ̀ lánàá. Is it on Papariano náà ni mo ti gbọ́? When you are playing it and translating it to English, pé olórí burúkú obìnrin, ó tún ní neck láti máa sọ̀rọ̀. Kí ló ṣe? Tí bàbá Mohbad bá gbọ́, tá pé bàbá Mohbad ni Wùnmí pè ní time yẹn, ṣó máa jókòó lé ìdíjọ́ kejì? Ìgbà tán ti wá tán ti ṣe preparation tán ti sọ fún ẹ, tán ti negotiate pẹ̀lú ẹ pé 5 million ẹ ó máa wà okay, no problem. Ẹ ṣe wá pé bàbá Mohbad ìjọ́ kejì. And you didn't even call Baba Mohbad. They didn't call you, not pay, they call you. Baba Mohbad happens to mistakenly. Wọ́n tún ti sọ fún Baba Mohbad kó máa lọlé. Kí ni yìí ò add up? Wàláì tàlà ẹsẹ̀ yín ò ní balẹ̀. Dípò tọkàn yín tẹ̀ máa náà fẹ́ close the ground. Papariano wa ní kí n máa pè ní ìyá Mohbad. Eléyìí ò ń ṣe ìyá Mohbad now. That very factor. This one is not scientific. It's natural nature as a mother. Where the fuck were you that 24 hours? Tí òun mi pariwo tó ké pé Ọlọ́run ò ní já ṣòkò ọmọ Ọlọ́run ò ní já rí kọ́. Ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tó ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, that gives me conclusion pé nǹkan kan ti ṣọmọ yìí. And you will be on your way. Ìgbà tí kì í ṣe America ló wà, tí kì í ṣe pé wà London. Ẹ tó wà London gan dé 6 hours flight. Káwá ṣe wá sọ tó wà ní Ìkòdú mẹ́ tó máa cross omi tó máa débẹ̀ ó ṣe wá ń dúró díjọ́ kejì. Ó wá náà fẹ́ wọlé tí ò bá yẹ pé o ti mọ nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Bọ́sẹ̀ alámàlà ọkàn ò ní balẹ̀. Ó ti ṣorí gbé. Oh, you are going down with them. Ó fẹ́ ọkàn. Nonsense. Bọ́sẹ̀ alámàlà ni ìyá Mohbad òṣìwò ni. Oh, Papariano, you know I'm not always like this, so pardon my English. Aristo, carry on, Joe. Ọlọ́run wà.
Thank you.
You are welcome to
Thank
the
you.
club.
Thank you, Sakuma.
Ẹ ṣe tẹ̀wá Ọlọ́run wà.
All right. Patience, I guess. Patience. Patience Momo. Are you there? Is Patience there? Welcome to the club. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, please. All right,
Please,
thank
can you
you.
drop me, please? Thank you.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you, Patience. Susie. Susie, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Justice for Mohbad.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice we must get. She actually, the mommy from Cotonou. Normally at this time, I'm not up yet, but when I was listening to her, I had to step up. What she has said this morning is my own opinion. I'm surprised that Miss Harris is being surprised. Listen to her saying this, and she's surprised. Exactly what she has said. I've said it time without number that's what exactly happened. And I actually put a number out there. And I keep on telling Wumi, please, let us know. Tell the public what happened. The early hour of Monday from 3 to 9 a.m. of Monday. What happened? I keep on saying this. She knows about that. Harris knows about that. And I keep on asking Wumi. I've not asked anybody in this death of Mohbad. It's only Wumi. And it's only Wumi that have my answer to my question. And is the only person that can tell the whole world what happened to Mohbad. And I stand by that anytime, any day. And I asked her, who are the three people she led in into the house? I stand by that, and I keep on stand by that. So whatever mommy has said this morning, I strongly stand by her thought,
You did not make
and I
this man
believe
do
on
this
what she
because
has
you have
said.
been here since.
So thank you very much, mommy, to still come out and let people know this is the reality of what happened. Thank you so much. I'm going to go back to the DNA thinking on the embassy on. What the last speaker has said is true. When you are coming to the US with a minor, especially a young couple like Wumi and Mohbad, what exactly are they going to need from you? The documentation. If you have a child, you had to present your marriage certificate, especially court, not even white wedding certificate, court marriage certificate. You need to present that to show that you guys are legally married. You need to present American, when it comes to American and Canada, they recognize two things. When first consultant was the first consultant, they recognized the hospital. And St. Nicholas hospital that is affiliated with the embassy, they recognize it. So when you go with a birth certificate stamp, not the one they do from the local government, if you go there to the embassy, among your documentation, they will honor it. When you go with affidavit from the local government, that's where you have a question to answer. They will ask you to go and do a DNA. So I strongly believe Wumi don't have original birth certificate or some kind of birth certificate to tender to the embassy for Lian, and at the end of the day, it results to a DNA. I think that's what happened. So that's my thought. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Christian. Okay.
Something, please. Mr. Edward, Answer your question, man. So
Bóyá nìkan la pé court order kan tó ṣe DNA. Nàìjíríà nìkan ni wọ́n ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n gba court order fi ṣe DNA. Ìyẹn ó lọ ilé ìjọba fi lọ gbàwé fi wá ṣe DNA nínú family yàn tí kò bá sí pé ẹ̀ ń play game fún wa ẹ̀ ń ṣe Yorùbá film. Yorùbá film lẹ́ ń ṣe fún wa.
Madam Ọlọ́run wà.
ọmọ èèyàn Ọlọ́run wà. Ọlọ́run gbogbo wà lóòótọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́mi sọ nǹkan kan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ni wípé regarding the DNA.
Ẹ má sọ Yorùbá o, ẹ má sọ Yorùbá o, ẹ sọ Yorùbá.
I'm not saying Yoruba. I'm not going to say Yoruba. Regarding the DNA of a thing, to answer the other lady that spoke, whatever they must have done in the past, somebody's background is noisy. Whatever they must have done in the past, we need a fresh DNA. Because this is a different case and we're trying to solve. Like my own intuition about this DNA of a thing, to be honest with you, it's not even to ascertain paternity, because I have already ascertained paternity. My own of this DNA thing is to create a motive. Mine is more of leaning towards the criminal aspect of Wunmi, because as we have all spoken, this death strongly related to Liam's paternity, who is Liam's father, probably played a role and is still playing a role. In fact, I will say this DNA should not even be done between Mohbad and Liam. The DNA should be done between Oba Elegushi and Liam. Because even if we ascertain that Mohbad is not the father of Liam, we are still going to be left with then who is the father that orchestrated this, because Mohbad said in his petition, when they beat him up, they said Elegushi sent them and they have been given instructions to kill him for reasons best known to them. So we are still going to be left with who is the father of Liam then? So to me, I'm not even fighting for Liam's DNA against Mohbad. To me, I know for a fact. Yeah, you can say how there's no evidence, but I know Mohbad is not the father of Liam. Mohbad is not the father of Liam. My next question is, who is
Ẹ̀kẹ́ bá wa bí wọ́n pé ṣé wọ́n gba court order kan tó ṣe yẹn tó junction ni? Ṣé wọ́n gba court order? Wọ́n fún wọn court order kan tó ṣe yẹn tó junction ni?
Elegushi needs to come out and refute this and say, hey, I want to clear my name. This is me. I want to do the DNA with Liam so that everybody can rest. We can eliminate him. Until then, Elegushi is responsible for this. And if Mohbad wanted to throw the boy out of the window while they were driving, and that could aggravate him, the only son to the royal king or to the royal priesthood, and one he wants to throw him out of the window because he was angry. Now, coupled with the petition we all have at hand, and his name was mentioned in several occasions, plus Wunmi not mentioning Samilari's name, despite the fact that we saw Samilari with wands, cutlass, and the likes, terrorizing Mohbad all around. To me, I am going to be drawing the curtain around Samilari, Oba Elegushi, Liam, and Wunmi. And Wunmi made some calls on their way home, probably told Samilari. Samilari ordered some people to be in the house, and they beat the hell out of him, or beat the life out of him. And then they murdered him. They killed him. So even when we have this DNA between Liam and Mohbad, it's definitely going to be negative. We all know that. Yeah, negative, no match. we are still going to be like, okay, then who is the father? So to me, in all honesty, I will even skip the step of doing Liam and Mohbad's DNA. I would rather do Obai Elegushi's DNA and Liam. And if there is positive and a perfect match, DNA is always 99.9%. So it's not any circumstantial or anything like that. Then bingo, we will link that DNA to the petition. And we all should always remember Mohbad died 2.5 months after the petition was written. So we can solve the puzzle easy peasy.